This I believe. My number one core belief is that resilience improves based on experiences. And this is what I will believe forever. Resilience is like a mountain climber in a way that mountain climbers try to climb the highest peak, they try to climb the highest mountain, and they have to be resilient about it. Regardless of the he say, she say, they have to, based on their previous experiences, act in a way that makes them safe and makes them able to climb the mountain without doing harm to themselves or someone else. And that's how I live my life. This is my number one Bible verse. Give praise to the Lord, proclaim his name, make known among the nations what he has done, and proclaim that his name is exalted. I believe this since I was about 5, and I love that it just has to be my name in the Bible verse. And that also has to do with my core belief. Resilience is accept that change is a part of your life. Make connections and move towards your goals as well as other things. And I believe that in a sense that resilience does those things. It's helped me be who I am, and these are a few things that I did or that has happened to me that made me be resilient. 3 years or 4 years ago, I did have surgery on my thumb. It was one of the worst experiences of my life because they stuck me 6 times and trying to find the IV, and it was just painful, and I've never been in a situation. But thankfully with my family and God, I was able to get through that situation, and I'm thankful for it forevermore. And I couldn't be more thankful for the people that helped me out through that situation. And then it happened the very next year, exactly 1 year after it happened the last time. And I think that after that, I realized that I'm going to have to be resilient based on these experiences because stuff's going to happen in my life that I can't change. After this, something else had happened that really stuck with me, and that was that I did, and I was also forced to, because of bullying and harassment that was happening to me in my early high school life. I was able to move schools, and through God and through his word, I think that was the best thing for me to do in that situation. I am forever grateful for that, and I am forever grateful that God put that on me and my parents. I had to be resilient in learning a new school and not backing down when things wouldn't go my way. And it's like whenever he gave the fish to the fisherman and God works in mysterious ways. I remember I was only there for a semester, and I decided I couldn't do this anymore, and I had to go back to my old school because of the commute. And I guess that's God's way of saying, okay, you tried this out, try it a different way, or try better at your old experience. And thankfully through that, I was able to achieve a lot of my goals, especially through being resilient. And I believe that that's because of my past experiences. I'm very thankful for these experiences because of how it did me and how it changed me and shaped my life. I had 2 surgeries back to back, as I said previously, and it was maybe the hardest time of my life because right when I had got to this new school, I was getting familiarized, I tore my other thumb. And not being able to play was one of the hardest things that had ever happened to me because I knew that I wanted to do something that I love to do and that I had a joy of doing, which was playing football. And playing it, especially at a school that my mom worked at, was something that I loved doing. But whenever I had gotten hurt, I was upset. Fast forward, this senior year, I finally came back to the school, and it's my last year of football, and I'm realizing that ever since I was little, I've wanted to play college football. And I worked and I strived for that because I didn't want to let him down. Going on my first visit in January, I was blessed and very excited to do that. I couldn't believe that I was able to, and through what God did for me, I was actually able to achieve that goal. My parents were not fully behind it because they didn't know before that year that I wanted to do that. My last game, I took that picture and I realized that I don't want it to end in high school. And that was the final turning point where I decided I'm playing college ball no matter what. And I wasn't a 5 or a 4 or 3 star, but I put the work in and I texted the coaches and I let them know because I wanted to be resilient based on the experiences that I had before. And I am grateful that I had people like this at my graduation that believed in me and loved me and worshiped me and wanted to be there for me through God's word and help me achieve my goals. Many times, even when it's bad, that will help you achieve it. During prom, my mom came, we took pictures, and I talked to her about it, and that's, I think, the first time where she realized that this is what I want to do, and she started to be on board with it. She talked to my dad, and the rest is history. There's nearly never been that, but fast forward to the school year, I'm hanging out, I'm a new kid, but the football team was so nice and loving to me that I was able to find a home away from home through God's word and God's plan. When I was in 8th grade, I never would have thought that the person that I wanted to be when I got older would actually be achieved. And through God's word and through the resilience that I had based on my past experiences from hurting myself and being injured, I was able to do that. So that is something that I believe.